Hi, I'm Scott, and the purpose of this channel is to discuss and grow into a Renaissance man or woman. And one of the things that I discussed on a previous video was fake news. And I didn't really discuss this particular topic in that video, but I think it's important to discuss on its own. And that is the concept of being judicious. And that's different from being judgmental, where we let our emotions and prejudices and other things get in the way. Whereas being judicious is thinking with judgment and clarity. And that's something that we derive from being patient and understanding. The idea of knowing what's right and what's wrong. And while we can't always be the best of who we want to be, i.e. in this case, being a Renaissance man, or as my name is Scott, being the best Scott I can be. I'm not always that person, obviously, but I try to think judiciously. And I think that is one of the failings of a vast majority of people in this country. We react instead of thinking. And I think that is becoming a pervasive problem in this country, and possibly other countries as well, that we're more prone to be reactionary or emotional to a particular topic, or person even for that matter. That we're not looking at things from a reasonable or patient or objective standpoint. We're not separating ourselves out of a situation or thought. I think a lot of that just has to do with the fact that we don't have the same ability or capacity to carry a thought. I've recently heard that our attention span is only 8 seconds anymore. And I think a lot of that has to do with technology and mobility and the fact that we have to drive around so much, and we end up getting flooded by so many more stimuli than we ever used to as a species, with things like television, YouTube, and radio, etc., etc. I think it all kind of comes into play. We get so much of information that we don't filter enough or well enough to be able to make conscious, judicious decisions or realizations. To really understand the news, we have to be judicious. We have to step back and understand what we're hearing or what we're reading or seeing, and understand what the agenda is of the person who is conveying that to us, and to understand, is this information something that we can source ourselves? Is it coming from reliable sources? And again, agendas, things like that. But the same can be applied to not only fake news or news in general, whether it's right or wrong, but our stances, our beliefs, just having a conversation with somebody. Are we able to keep ourselves in check, to be able to understand and judiciously listen, and actively listen, for that matter, to someone else's thoughts or opinions? Do you see this as being an issue in modern America? And would you be interested in watching more videos like this? If you found this educational, please let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.